Let's look at some quantifiers that we often use when we speak about the number of people or things. Okay, take a look at your screen. All, most, a lot of, lots of, many, much, some, any, a few, a little, few, little, none. Now, let's look at some graphics explaining these quantifiers. Take a look. So first we have all, which is 100% of something. So all of it, everything. Then just below all, we have almost all, but we call it most. So about 90%. Just below most is many or much. Many is used with countable nouns, much with uncountable nouns. And it's about 7 to 80%. Below that is some, about 50% of something. A few or a little, so a few used with countable nouns, a little used with uncountable nouns, maybe 30%. And below that, few or little, and then 0%, we have none or no one. Now, here are some sentences using these quantifiers. All of us will die one day. Most people say that they will get married. Many people will learn how to drive a car. Some people will have large families. A few people will not get married. Few people are going to have more than 10 children. No one is going to live until they are 300. Now, most quantifiers can be used with any noun, countable or uncountable. But some quantifiers can only be used with countable nouns, and some can only be used with uncountable nouns. So we use many with countable nouns, but we don't use many with non-countable. We use much with uncountable nouns. Okay, when we ask questions, we usually say how much or how many. To is always used with negative ideas. So if we are saying something is too much or too many, it's negative. It's so much that it's bad. Let's look at these sentences. How many astronauts will travel to Mars? How much time will it take to travel to Mars? Okay, we only use a few or few with countable nouns. And then we use a little or little with uncountable nouns. When we say a few or a little, this usually has a positive meaning when it is used with a positive idea. For example, take a look. He has a few friends. He has a little money. Money and friends are positive ideas. So a few means enough. When we say a few or a little, this usually has a negative meaning when we are talking about negative ideas. Take a look at these examples. They have a few problems, or we have a little pain. So problems and pain are negative ideas. So to say a few problems or a little pain means some, and it's a negative idea. Also, when we say few or little, this can also change its meaning depending whether or not the sentence is positive or negative. Take a look at these examples. They have few friends. He has little money. Few and little here have a negative meaning with positive ideas, so we use them in a way to mean not enough. Let's look at the meaning of the next two sentences. They have few problems. We have little pain. Now here, few and little are used with negative ideas. So it means a small amount, which is good, a small amount of negative ideas. Okay, let's practice using quantifiers with some sentences. Alberto, what do you think life will be like in the future?
I think a lot of people are going to live longer because scientists will discover new medicine.
All right, very good. Sylvia, what do you think the future will be like?
I think that some robots will work for people.
Okay. Linda, what do you think that life will be like in the future?
In a few years, most people will have computers at home.
All right, good. Alberto, how many people will live in cities in the future?
I think most of the people will live in cities in the future.
All right, very good. Sylvia, how much land will those cities take?
I think the cities will take a lot of land.
All right. Linda, do you think people will have a lot of problems?
Yes, I think most people will have problems.
What kinds of problems will they have?
They'll have problems with space for houses.
Okay. Sylvia, what do you think?
I think all cities will be dirty.
Alberto, what do you think?
I think a few people will be very rich and many will be poor.
Okay. Anything more, Sylvia?
Maybe there will be few parks for them. Where will they play football?
Good question. Anything else, Linda?
I think there'll be too many people and too little space.
Doesn't sound very good, does it? Well, you have all done very well.